like to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of The Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be... Kaniche?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup. Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious. Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material. If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure, it's working. It is. Share, copy link, Discord.
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Emma was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan. I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask, that how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Paimon sure does! Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kinich holds onto a how's tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, I gotta go all the way over there. Dang it. This way.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
That looks like Sumeru vases.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it, too!
You poor girl.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
I'm glad she has a voice.
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, Traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement. As you can see, I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet. So let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Sir Intendant Cheval Moran. After much persistence and many
I see a chef
solicitations,
in the back.
I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still. By the way, it's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
The shadow over her eyes.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Yay!
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff. Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
Why are you glowing?
The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts? Why
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
It's nothing.
Hmm.
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the one thanking you.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? It's time, dear partner and Paimon, for us to turn on. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operation. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run. As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right, then. Let's start with Eclectic Escapades and put our first guide together. Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue.
Doink.
After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Not for profit, but to promote Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance.
I'm doing the event.
Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running.
Namia can talk now.
Revenue stream.
She can.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you. Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
So in the event, you have to act like a business. Yep, you have to hire people. No. Yep. I'll eat Paimon.
This particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
I don't want to end the business cycle. No.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Well, this cycle of operation sure got us off to a good start. On to the next one.
So you got, so each entertainment piece has a certain amount of money it makes, and that's like your main revenue. And apparently if you have unused action points, it converts it into more money you can use. And then the wage expenditure for the people you've hired to run those shops. You didn't hear me? So it's like the shops and entertainment pieces you have, the stalls in, each one has a certain amount of money it makes. And it also gives you some money if you have unused action points. Because you have like a certain amount of action points you can use each cycle. It's like chess. And then you have to pay your workers. You're paying to work the stalls that you're getting the money from. So, like, the one I just made gave me 3,200 coins. And then I had, I think it was 2 action points unused, so it converted it into 800 coins. So I'm guessing it's 400 coins per unused point. And because I had one person hired, it was like 1,600 taken away from that. So I made 2,400 coins. Yep. You only get 8 action points.
Look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
But I just did.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef's surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. Alright, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Power-packed barbecue ribs.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste. Perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Sandra. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly
Welcome to the
efficient.
stream.
They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Oh, they left.
Then there's no time to lose.
It's all your
We'll
fault,
invite the
Mr.
artisans over while
Puggles.
these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare
It's
some
all
side
your
dishes
fault.
and desserts too.
You being too talkative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's not what Paimon told me. Yep. What is that? Check your meal themes before you do anything each cycle. Some give you discounts for things. Oh, that's good. I thought so. Apparently each meal I make does different things, so it's best to plan it out to see what I can make that cycle.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier!
So I'm guessing if I have a meal that discounts my stalls when I make them, or improves them, I should be improving them. Oh, hello! It's my buddy from Facebook. I subscribed.
Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
There's 3 meal choices each cycle. You choose one. Some discount upgrades or expansions, others increase revenue. It tells you each card. That's good. So I'm guessing if I don't plan on upgrading stuff, then I should select increase revenue.
that unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my cooking this time. All right then, I'll just go with the flow.
Spend 30% less the next time you upgrade any attraction. So I need to upgrade. What? Upgrade. Upgrade. Yay. Money.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
They don't seem very happy with my stall.
An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees, or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills. Whew. That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing your own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
You don't tell me no, Mr. Puggles. No. Oh, somebody left. You made them leave. You scared them off with your pug nose. Staff center, escapades, and restaurant. What does your face? That's prize. So I need, in order to get the special weapon, I need to make 250,000 coins. Right now, I've made 4,000. And for each one after that, I get 50 Prima Gems. I think that's more than they did last time, because I think last time they did 30, I think. Didn't they do 30? Movie masterpieces. Only when service value meets customer expectations will attraction revenue be guaranteed. If it falls short of expectations, revenue will suffer. Additionally, the higher the facility level, the greater the customer's expectations and the more challenging achieving the service value becomes. Employees can provide the service value needed for the facility, ensuring stable revenue. However, whether it's through hiring, training, or automated salary distribution, constantly incurred that use up your funds. So careful personnel management is required. Be aware that employees who you've hired but haven't assigned duties to yet will still require a salary. So even after, if I've hired them already and I don't have a place to put them yet, they're still gonna want money. So I can get a fully leveled up person for the upcoming stall I need, or I can get one that still needs training that I have to level up myself. I'm a little short for him. What? Reads on? I'll unlock it next cycle. Hello. No. You can observe revenue represented by individual via bar charts. Additionally, the percentage on the side of the bar chart will indicate the increase or decrease in revenue for this attraction from the previous cycle to the current one. Alright, so the money went up, but the wage expenditure also went up. And apparently since I had 6 out of 8 points still, it gave me $36,000. Fortnite! Yeah. Back to the string. Talking to Reed or me? There's a key. Oh, there goes the key. The key is gone. In this challenge, you must approach the barrage firing device to destroy it. Use your special ability at the right moments to avoid the barrage more easily and get closer to the target device faster. Ah, dang it. What? Dang it. I hit it and it still hit me with the balloon. Find a way to claim the treasure key. Alright, got it. I did. This is gonna be 15 coins to upgrade it.
That unique aroma. All right then, I'll just go.
Alright. Get 10,500 for each one. And then I get 1,200 for unused action points and paid my workers 4,400. So that gave me 17,800. Create the same attraction 2 times. Earn 10% more revenue this cycle. Obtaining this buff again will enhance this effect. Next time you gain this buff in 20% cycle.
that unique aroma. All right then, I'll just...
That just did. I'm level 3. Ah, so this is like Tetris. Oh, I can rotate these. Hmm. I have to wait until you expand to fit 3 of each. What if I do this? That. I know what to do. Hang on. There we go. Might need to hire somebody. I don't want you. I don't want him. He's only level 7. I want the other guy. You're good, Josh. I appreciate your advice. See if I have. No, I don't. I'm barely don't have enough for it. Grab it. Get it. Nailed it. Oh, there she is. Recruit. Yes. Train. 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 And back check the food.
That unique aroma. All right then.
I knew it. Let's dismiss him right now.
That unique aroma. All right then. I'll just.
Nope, can't change it after that. Yeah, try. I'll go and upgrade. Go ahead and upgrade. Manage. Four. I don't dual stream. I do this straight from my PS5 onto YouTube. Can't do that. Yeah, I have a PS5, so I can do that. I'm always disappointed in y'all because y'all playing Fortnite. Everybody went up. They do not like that I don't use all of my action points. They freaking hate it. What do you mean? Talking about me? Mellow Manor's revenue. First time you expand any attraction this cycle, you reduce the cost of upgrading. Oh. Heck yeah. Let's do the mellow. Oh, look, I have just enough. I don't have enough action points. Alright, now I have more room. Cube. Yes, I finally got a corner piece. I know there's room for improvement in Mellow Manor, Navia, damn.
That unique aroma. All right then, I'll just...
what else? Let's not do this one. It's been a while since I leveled up this one. Do it. There you go. Alright, so next one I'll expand. Theme Zone also gives me revenue. Making that money. Not it. Oh yeah, it's revenue. Each time you spend funds, you will be good. Let's do this one. Yeah, I already did it. Wrong button. Oh, missed it. Thought there was one current. We're flying! Oh. Oh, missed that one. Oh, what? I missed that. It's bull.
We've gone over budget in quite a few areas.
Yeah, I'm out of things. What? What? what kind of food I made? Let me check.
That unique aroma. Alright then.
I made chef's choice flotante. Yep. These.
That unique aroma. Alright then. I'll
I do have enough. Each level 6 movie masterpieces. Alright. And then go over here. This one, leave. Staff. Holy kissing butt. Aww. Yes. Got it. Got it. Alrighty. This did it too late. It wasn't wanting to work when I wanted it to. Got it.
Food is far more than a source of nutrition or sustenance. It's the star of the most important ritual in our lives. A great dish can give us hope, joy, and strength. The act of cooking is like the figure of the snow-winged goose. There's a certain grace and elegance to it. It's an art form that takes a lifetime to master.
Welcome to the stream. I wonder how much pity I have. Uh, 10, 15, 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 pity. Alright, 20 pity.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell.
How dare you? I need to get her to 13. Use the right. Nope.
A refined palate and an open mind.
No. No. I remember in school, whenever my science teacher got talking about snails, my classmates and him would be talking about pouring salt on them.
That unique aroma. All right, then.
Dang it, can't do it. I thought I could pick which one it did, but it did not. What? What? That's the guy I told you, I think I said Garrett sounded like or something. It might have been Reed. It's one of the two. Hmm. I'm gonna do it. Because it's fun. Yep. I imagine it's because they're supposed to be full of moisture. What? What? I mean, in some cases, it's acceptable.
Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for
What?
Ad
What?
Astra.
You is. What? Say only 3. Okay, so still. Alright, time to go on with the event story.
Oh, man.
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Cuckoo.
Aurora's here for vegetables, while Aoife's here for cuckoo.
Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natland, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
You don't have voice lines?
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a bro, bro.
Yeah, a saurian friend of a human friend.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from? Huh.
What kind of soup?
It's pretty extraordinary.
What kind of soup? You keep it to yourself.
Anyway, according
I
to
don't
due
want
process,
no
we must
vegetable
first
soup.
determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
No way, bro.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Can I just take that? Oh, I thought it meant I could take it. Why do I want to take it?
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Same wherever you go. What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh, no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now?
No.
Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Marmonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right, let's catch up another day.
Manjong. When you're done, can you help me get some stuff? When you're done. I need, what are these called? Ancient cords? It's for a weapon, the drill bit. Yeah. Of course. That's what I said, after you're done. Ah, they finally published it. Let's check chat. I could have sworn her side thing healed too at one point. Use this one. What do I get? Of course, it's defense. That's fine. I'm just messing with artifacts. Why is this one locked? This is garbage. Let's do this one. Makes sense. I guess I don't have much golden truth.
There is no escape. Attack the frost.
Bow your head. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Shine down.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Time to improvise.
Have a safe trip.
Up to the freezer!
A moment, please.
A burst of flavor! A little amuse-bouche!
Silence.
Yay! I got it. Why am I only getting 2?
I can see it. The golden point in time when form and flavor combine for maximum effect. The most efficient pathways for the transmission of flavor. The subtle acoustics as you bite into a dish, and how they can enhance that experience.
Illusion shattered! Up to the freezer!
Get a little chilly. Let's begin. Time to improvise.
The tides beckon.
A little amuse-bouche!
Have a safe trip. Wait now.
A dash of frosting! Juice on the loose!
Let's begin.
Settle down.
Up to the freezer!
Bow your head.
Three that time. How many do I need some more crystals too.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Get a little chilly.
A dash of frost! There is no escape!
Bow your head.
Another 3.
Up to the freezer! Illusion shattered! A burst of flavor!
Settle down. The tides beckon. Silence.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how much damage I was dealing to the enemy and instantly killed it.
There is no escape!
Bow your head.
I was doing like 31,000 damage a second
Be sanctified.
with like Nuvulette, but also Raiden Shogun's little side attack and a Scoffier's buff.
Have a seat.
No. No. Yep. Need one more.
Adaptive frosting! Shine down! The pinnacle of excellence!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Get it. I says no. Alright, got that ready. Now I just need some dang books. You and your coffee. I swear. I just did. No. I is the boss. You admit I'm the boss then.
They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
You know that's the boss.
Illusion shattered!
Here comes the
Boom!
This was new. The tides beckon.
to the breeze. Let's finish this fast.
Settle down.
You act.
Bow your head.
Good job.
What? I.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
You know what battle pass level I am? Random? You not listen to me.
Let's get
Bow your head.
Shine down.
The time's bending.
Prepare yourself. You act for it.
What? I don't think you got the boss. Nope. You won't do it. You won't. do it. You wanna do it? That's nasty. How dare you change your picture to Aoife? I need a few more seashells. You wanna know what level she is now? She is 72. Right now, I have... That's not what I picked. That's like characters, damn it. I have 29 out of 60 of the shells I need. Use your fish. And you want to know what artifact it says that she should use? No. Golden Troop. No, Golden Troop. Regular Troop is the one you get from bosses. Golden Troop you have to get from a domain. Let me see. It's with New Violette's artifact, actually. I see you. I know one thing. If Lenny pops up again, I'm going for him. I'm gonna do it. I have his weapon at rank 2. I need him so I can look at it. Yes. It's hard finding these. I got the biggest balls. You can't even catch me. That's nasty. Looking for shells. Yeah. Yeah. We went over this yesterday, I think. Because we were looking for it last time. Yes. Then I say thank you. And you may get a pug picture. They're usually on ruins. It's usually what I found. Are they bullying you? If he hits you, you can like charge up and hit him back at him. But they take more damage. Where? Use hallucinate. There's no money. Use hallucinate. Use hallucinate. That's that narwhal. I'm not sure if they respawned from last time. Good. Yeah. Let me get Nubulet out so I can swim a little faster. And no, it don't count. Eesh. Jellyfish. Yeah, I did find one that we hadn't noticed before, and I got that one, but... You gonna give me your shells? You're so nice. Hello? Where have you been? Oh. You were watching The Last of Us? Was it any good? I thought it was a movie. The movie made video game. Yeah. Yeah. They probably thought it was insignificant, so they cut it out the show. That's usually how they do stuff. If they view it as insignificant, they'll cut it. Yeah. Sounds familiar.